No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams rely on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are.
Turning it on! Spinderella. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
On first down, here comes this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Leaves it with the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down. Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in the field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Virginia. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's down. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Scanning the field, it's Morse. Grab near the sticks. It's Hendricks. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Still running at the 40. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eye.
There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and showed up in the touchdown.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Wide receiver going in motion. He's in open space downfield. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Gonna swing it on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he added the extra point. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Motion from the back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. Spins away. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. They just keep firing. He'll take a shot. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Find some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking for a man. It's Morse. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Rebels looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. Makes a grab past the marker. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
Oh, man, that DB, if he knew where he was out on the field just a little bit better and knew how to get that foot down in bounds, that would have been obviously a clean catch, but he's got to get 1 foot in bounds to secure the interception.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He has 60 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fullback's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Cavaliers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to run it to the right. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Fine play action. Using his legs to buy some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. The give to the lone running back. Turning it on! He's up to 73 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lost a throw on 1st down. Dances away. At the 35, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He'll try to do it himself. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. He'll do it himself. Gets it inside the 10. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And you're going to need more of this in the 2nd half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the 1st half to cut this to a 1-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the 2nd half.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Back to pass, it's Morse. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're
going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure.
to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Peterson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll... And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the 2nd half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the 2nd half of this defense.
On the ground, it's down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Morse. Shoots it to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Powers through.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To the air, it's Morse. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unleashes one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cardi. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Wade. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They take the lead with the 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side now. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Making side adjustments here. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Back to the quarterback. Using his feet to buy time. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up the throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Got his man downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Morse. It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hubbard. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Eastern Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Eagles fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And sometimes as a coach, you're trying to settle your guy down, and you're down and you need plays, but you got to string it together one at a time. And I think floating off the back foot, that's a recipe for disaster. He's going to make a bad play. Got to take care of the football, execute at a high level late in this football game.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Morse. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And these are always the interesting situations in the game because bleeding the clock with the lead, but I'm also in scoring position here in the touchdown. I want the touchdown to go up by 2 possessions and put some distance, so it's always the fine line you walk.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38th. And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. They've got the screen set up. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time help force the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is hooked. There he goes. Defense picks it up. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point in the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Right on the money. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Cavaliers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. It's Cole. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Coming into this one, we wondered whether